we're surely keeping an eye out on IGL as well. What is that doing? Because IGL, when you look at it, they reported their numbers. It was a bit of a weakish Q4 that we saw from IGL. There was higher operational cost, which dragged the EBITDA of the company. But today, the stock is buzzing in trade. But roadmap of the company, what's the growth there? What's the outlook there? What is the commentary that we're getting in from the management? To talk all about that, we're joined by Kamal Kishore Chatiwal, the managing director at Indraprastha Gas, joining in with us on the show. Thank you so much, sir, for joining in with us this morning on ET Now. It's a pleasure having you on the show. Let's start by talking about the volumes, right? Volumes in Q4, they have been at around 8.77, the measuring metric when you look at it. And for FY24, it's been around 8.4. Your FY24 exit rate guidance was around 9. So what is it that why were you not able to achieve that, or did you achieve that by the end of this? And what is the volume guidance that you have in terms for Q4 FY25, Q1 FY25 as well as FY25 as a whole?
So our guidance was around 9, but Q4 we could do 8.73. Now we are touching around 9. Next year guidance would be at 9.5 because we have done 8.43 this year, 1.07 CMD per day, targeting 9.5.
All right. Hi. Good morning, Mr. Chatiwal. This is Shrishti also joining in. On your results in Q4, the unit margins have actually declined sequentially owing to the higher staff expense and some of the other expenses as well. Was there any one-off type of the expense here that we are factoring in?
It was a one-time expense, as that the employee expenses we gave some incentive to the employees during the Silver Jubilee celebration for their consistent performance for 25 years. That was a one-time expense. In addition to that, the CSR expenses of the internal CSR committee has found that we should locate it and it is expensed. Here we were distributing it into 4 quarters. Now due to this, the entire expense was booked in last quarter when it was done actually. The initial 1 or 2 quarters you do the planning and the expenses take place at the end of the year. That was the reason. Other than that, there is no other thing. You can say that these are the one-time expenses.
Okay, and just taking it further, in the month of March, we saw that you all witnessed the commentary coming in from the oil minister and the PNGRB coinciding with the price cuts. Now, given that substantial time has now passed, there would have been some sort of a conversation with the ministries as well as the regulators on the same. What is the goal of the regulator here, and what is the way forward?
It was, if you see the top 3 players in this segment, IGL, Gas and MGL. If you compare their prices with the other 57 players, we will find a huge gap. The prices of other players are very high. Maybe that comment was not specific to individual companies, but for a sector as a whole. Whenever we see our GA, the neighboring GA, the price variation are huge. We are also witnessing that, and some of the GAs it is crossing 100 rupees. Just an example, if I give in some of the GAs, prices are more than 100 rupees per kilo. Whereas if you compare Delhi prices, it is at 70. So there is a huge variation as far as the price of CNG, PNG is concerned across India. And the top 3 players, as I said, IGL, MGL, and Gas, their prices are relatively very competitive. I think I will take it in that spirit that it was a comment for the sector as a whole, the company's concerned.
Well, Mr. Chatiwal, given the strong cash balance in your books, we know that you have been scouting for acquisitions, and acquisition is important for growth as well. So what is the update on the same, and anything that the company is looking to finalize in this financial year?
The consolidation in sector is bound to be there, that given that so many players are there, definitely see that stress in the sector, especially in the newer players. given that the domestic allocation is going down and RLNG, unless you have a better sourcing strategy, it will be a challenge for the newer players. We see that consolidation will be there. Few offers are there, evaluation with us. We'll take a call. They are under evaluation. Case have come up. We are open to expansion, core segment of CNG. Any opportunity, we will definitely look at it.
Okay, and in your JVs, are you in conversation with other shareholders to acquire their stake?
Yes, we are definitely seeing value in consolidation, especially companies belonging to the promoter groups. And some discussions have taken place, in concrete as yet. Yes, offer is there, so we'll be open to it.
All right, Mr. Chatiwal, with this, we'll let you go on that. Thank you so much for joining us today on ET Now and giving us more sense on the earnings gone by as well as the outlook going forward as well. So that was the management of IGL talking about the earnings.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.